Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
So yesterday, another game of Hunger Games. Another one, and this time, once again, second year in a row.
Second year in a row.
We're
top
still
performer.
We're still the hungriest.
Top performer. We are.
And so we're talking about 85, $86 million.
Right.
And then another 87.
It's the entire region, right.
87 out in Central New York.
Yeah.
I find that quite interesting because I was talking to Jackie Izzo about it, that, you know, the Mohawk Valley takes us down really in what we would consider the capital district, Gloversville, and you get down into that way.
You tend to, I mean, the other parts of it, yes.
Yeah, but the fact that, 87 over in Central New York, the Syracuse area, 85 here, it certainly does really well for the corridor.
Well, and if you notice, the key piece between the corridor is the UAS systems and then the drone, and both were highlighted. Very, very much so in each video and each award-winning, area. So that, that's part of what we've been doing. We've been working very closely together with Central New York in terms of that, and in terms, when we put our Amazon proposal in as well. So all of that bodes well for us.
The Amazon thing, they haven't selected yet, have they?
No, they haven't. No, but they, we're excited about it, and we still feel, even though people may look at a long shot. Well, I look at it, as a long shot that has great possibilities.
Well,
because of the drone piece, because we have that,
is.
and that people, it's hard to explain how valuable that is.
Well, and then on top of it, they said Rochester. I read somewhere some credible magazine put Rochester in the top 5. Now, if you then take Rochester, Utica, Syracuse, Utica, Rome, Syracuse, Rochester. I mean, that's an interesting corridor as well.
Yeah, it is, and I don't think that we would be the centerpiece, but clearly, I mean, any piece of something from that would be very significant for us. But everything else yesterday was very very good for the entire region. A lot of our projects. I mean, we had 43 out of the 101 projects just in Oneida County.
So I did ask this of Jackie Izzo, and I want to ask you, there's been a lot of focus on the base, less focus on nano. Where are we now?
We're still very close with a couple companies there that are not disclosed, obviously, but the discussions have been very, very strong, and the industry is starting to, is on good footing now.
It does seem like the industry is picking up.
That's a big key to anything that we do with that, because you have those ups and downs, but there seems to be some strengthening to it, or has been some strengthening.
Although GE has announced big layoffs, however, it really wasn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. It really isn't GE that's moving in. It is a GE contract.
Right, it's Danfoss. It's a packaging
so
piece,
that's the deal.
Which is different from the other
governor
piece.
wanted to create some nostalgia.
Well, it was originally GE had thought, they were,
okay.
GE was the prime piece of that. But as they shifted and still were looking at packaging, and Danfoss is their packager in that regard, that's when Danfoss became the piece.
Jeff, did you have something?
I just on the base in Amazon. I mean,
we don't call it the base.
I'm sorry. What is it called? The part.
Griffiths Technology Park.
Well, the Griffiths International Airport.
Like, there's so much possibility for Amazon, and can you not? Is that not a usable airport?
Oh no,
for someone like
absolutely.
Amazon.
It's usable for anybody.
Yeah,
really. That's part of it.
It's more usable.
We brought
Air Force One,
a
no-brainer. It would be Amazon's airport.
Well, and we have, the other thing we have is land capacity for anything that they would want to build.
Any size plane that you can come up with can land in Rome, and you cannot say that about Hancock.
No, you can't.
So I think that's really, really important.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the money will be just quickly in some areas where the money is going to go.
Well, I mean, there's money obviously for Griffiths for the airport and the UAS. I wanted to develop the innovation center. We got 1.5, I think, for that. There's $2 million for flood mitigation for Sequoia to add to that, which helps us. That makes that almost nearly what could be a $6 million project between the other state funding and everything. There's money for neighborhood center. There's money for the refugee center. There's money for the zoo. I mean, there's numerous projects throughout there that really enhance and do some good things for us. So I'm excited about
your project around the Yod
the U district.
It does seem that it's called the Nexus plan. Yeah. I was on Nexus. Got it. Now I get it. Anyway, sorry. But this is interesting. What I like about that is, if you've seen what's happened out in Cooperstown with youth sports, with baseball in particular, there, it's like a whole new city has been built outside Cooperstown because of that influx. This would be lacrosse in the wintertime, and hockey. And then in the and soccer as well. Sure. Youth teams coming in, not just from here but all over. And that could bring money into town.
There's nothing in the state that's close. Everything else is either Connecticut, it's Marlborough, Mass, it's Toronto, it's
easy on, easy off. And are we moving forward on that?
We are.
Okay.
We're still moving.
Casino's still alive, by the way?
Casino's still alive in my mind and in my plans.
Didn't do well in our poll.
You know, that's expected. But I think once we we get a marketing study done, which should be completed.
All right.
And then we can come on and talk about that and show what all of these pieces will do.
Finally, I'm out of time.
Yep.
But I do want to get you back next week about the raises. You know that's the one question everybody's saying, why didn't he hammer him on the raises?
Yep.
But we'll come back next week and talk about that.
Week if you like.
And then we'll get you for the Christmas show, too.
Absolutely.
Twice next week. This is going to be a double whammy.
You can hammer me and then wish me
Okay,
Merry
good.
Christmas.
Then we'll be happy. All right, thank you.